This is the MXR Supercomp compressor pedal. Let's check it out. So right out of the gate, it's important to understand that compression is usually a pretty subtle effect, and you can like feel it more than actually hear it. It gives you a little bit of like support, a little bit of like boost, and it helps you to like sound a little bit better, sound a little bit more consistent. A pretty good comparison is that playing with compression is sort of like riding an electric bicycle instead of a traditional one, in the sense that for an outside observer, the differences can be quite small, but for you, the player, the journey is noticeably easier. By the way, this video is not sponsored. No one asked me to do this review, and I bought the pedal with my own money. So everything that you will hear, all the opinions that you will hear in this video are my own opinions and observations. Thank you. So let's start by hearing this pedal in a medium compression setting for 3 different instruments. The sensitivity knob is around 10 o'clock. I will dial the output to unity gain. So in the first test, I'm playing through this pedal with single coil pickups. So in this setting, you can hear the pedal the best due to the large dynamic range of the single coil pickup. And I'll try to play some riffs with and without the pedal, and you can perhaps hear how this compression like evens out the dynamics a little bit, and sort of evens out the different notes in a very like pleasant way. I'll play these demos without any distortion, because distortion like already introduces some compression. So here you probably heard the difference in sound, in the sound color. This pedal like colors the signal quite a bit, and it applies a high pass filter like around 100 Hz, and it also cuts the muddiness or the boxiness around 500 Hz, and also there's quite a strong boost at around 5K. That like sweetens up the top end in a quite noticeable, also pleasant way. I think that this kind of EQ curve is quite pleasant, and it's something that I would anyways apply to a guitar signal. It sort of makes the sound like clearer, and it sweetens up the higher frequencies. Now let's do a similar test with humbucker pickups. I will play some licks with like softer notes and see how they are compressed with this. I think for humbuckers, compression is much less noticeable, especially in this case, because I have EMG pickups, which already have quite a bit of compression. Finally, let's see how the pedal works with a bass guitar. In this demo, you will hear how the very lowest frequencies become like more clear and focused, while the higher frequencies pop out a little bit more. However, like some noise is added to the signal, and while this effect is subtle, I think this pedal works quite well with the bass guitar. Now let's test how sustain is improved using this pedal. I will increase the sensitivity to around like 1 o'clock in order to maximize this like sustain effect without pushing the pedal to cause overdrive. And now let's check out how the attack level knob affects the sound. So in general, the MXR Supercomp is a good sounding yet quite simple compression pedal, and it's easy to get a good sound of it, and it works great for both guitar and bass. So personally, I was surprised at how much the pedal actually colors the sound, but the EQ curve is, in my opinion, quite pleasant, and it just makes the sound more focused, less muddy, and maybe a little bit sweeter. But the simplicity of this pedal also leads to the possibility that you'd wish for more flexibility from it. For example, a release knob would be great, as well as some input gain, etc., etc. Yeah. So in conclusion, if you're someone who just wants a simple compression pedal that has a good sound, and you don't want to worry about more complicated things like threshold, ratio, attack, release, then this is a good sounding simple compression pedal. Bam!